It's almost time to talk about the 24 Hours of Nürburgring 2025. In this video, I'm going to give you the rundown in terms of the schedule, the forecast, and some of the leading entries. Starting off the schedule, there is plenty of action over the course of the weekend. A lot of it you'll be able to watch online for free as well through various different networks. I'm going to start off with the schedule for the Thursday, go all the way through to the Saturday and obviously into the Sunday. We have the RCN Rundstrecken Challenge starting off at 8:15 on Thursday, then at 8:50 the Tourenwagen Legend. Before we have the Cup and Tourenwagen Trophy practice and qualifying happening after that. Then the Tourenwagen Legend first race is 11:50. The qualifying for the 24 hours first session happens at 1 PM local time. Then the first race for the Cup and Touring Trophy at 3:45. 24-hour Classic qualifying happens at 5:15 local, and then at 8 o'clock local you have the second qualifying session. These are all in local times. If you want to convert it to UK times, you just take an hour off. So, for example, qualifying for the 24 Hours of Nürburgring starts at midday for the first session and then 7 o'clock for the second session. Going across to the Friday now. And once we get to the Friday, you've got the 24-hour Classic qualifying happening at 10 o'clock local. The Cup and Touring Trophy qualifying 2 at 12:35. The top qualifiers at 1:20 for the 24-hour. Then race 2 for the Cup and Touring Trophy at 3:15. The final qualifying, I believe, is at 4:15 for the 24, and then the Touring Legends at 6:30 local. Saturday has the 24 Classic race starting at 8:50 local time, going through to 11:30. The warm-up at midday for the 24 Hours of Nürb. Then at 1:20 the Touring Legend race 3, and then when we get to the actual 24 hours itself, you have the gridding between 2 PM and 20 to 4. 20 to 4 they start the full formation lap, meaning that the race starts at 4 PM. Looking at the forecast, and there is a low likelihood of precipitation. It's going to be pretty warm across Europe this weekend. The highest air temperature I'm seeing over the course of the weekend is 28 degrees, which will happen towards the end of the 24-hour race. In fact, the peak precipitation is about 20% for the weekend, which also will happen around the end of the race itself. I believe the high likelihood for rain is supposed to be happening on the Monday, which can be good because, well, 3,000 Nürburgring, where we have the Nordschleife, it can get especially tricky if you have to suddenly pit for wet weather tyres. In terms of entries, there are 141 entries in all. So I'm going to go for the GT3s, and then for the other classes, a couple of them that I've picked out. So the number 1 is the Scherer Sport PHX Audi R8. Then you have the Conrad 7, which is a Huracan. The Juten 8, which is also an Audi. The SR Motorsport 11, which is a Mercedes-AMG GT3, followed by the number 14 Mercedes-AMG Team Get Speed. Then you have the 16 Scherer PHX Porsche, followed by the Get Speed 17 Merc. The Red Bull Team Abt Lambo for Jordan Pepper and Mirko Bortolotti. The then Abt Sportsline Lambo for Marco Mappelli, Christian Engelhardt and Luca Ensler. Walkenhorst number 30, that is an Aston Martin. The Falcon 33, that's a Porsche for the likes of Anlauer, Menzel, Müller and Picciarello. We've then got the Walkenhorst 34 and 35, both Aston Martins. Pro Sport Aston Martin number 37. The Falcon 44, the Porsche 992 for Boccolacci, Heinemann, Marschall and Schöring. The Realised Condor Racing with Rinaldi 45, that's the first Ferrari on the list for David Perel, Felipe Fernandez Laser, Axel Jeffries and Thomas Neubauer. Black Falcon Porsche number 48, Equipe Vitesse Audi R8, Dynamic GT number 54 Porsche, the Hankook Competition 55 Porsche, 3 Hout Racing teams. The Oegas split across 2 cars. Hout himself is in the 63, then the Oegas split across the 64 and 65. Names you'll recognise elsewhere: Dirk Muller, Dennis Olsen, Ian Miney, David Schumacher. The Stellantis 84 Audi, the Rover 98 BMW, the Renazzo 786 Lamborghini, then the Mante EMA for Kevin Estre, Ihan Gervin and Thomas Preining. Number 911, unsurprisingly a 911 992 model GT3. In terms of other classes, there are a lot of them. Some of them are doing fascinating things. So, for example, the Four Motors Bio Concept Car number 320 entered in the 82 class. In the 83, you've got, for example, a VW Golf Mark 7, a Lincoln Co. TCR, and an M4 GT4. Well, actually, one for the Evo and one for the standard G82 version. So 325s, those are E90 BMWs, and the M240i Racing Cup. Various different classes of Porsche Cups in terms of 992s, but also 718s. The SP10 class as well. That is another class that is full of GT4 races. There are so many different ones that are listed as GT4s. I mean, you've got the GR Yaris rookie racing stuff here. 318 Ti's. Beetles, a Dacia Logan for Ollie's Garden Racing. A Mini John Cooper Works Pro for Bulldog Racing, which features Samantha Tan. Elsewhere, there's Supras, yeah. There's VT2 Front Class, which has got things like an Audi S2, a BMW 128, and i30N. The V6, which features Caymans and Carreras. The V5, which features Caymans. Obviously, they don't have those engines. A handful of TCRs. Variety of different ones. Cupras, Golfs, Audis, Hyundais. But yeah, overall, a real variety of different cars. It's one of the things I love about the Nerv 24. But that's that for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching and joining, and I hope you enjoy the race if you're watching it. And let me know any thoughts, any predictions you have in the comment section down below, like how do you reckon Super GT and Jimmy Broadbent will get on? Thanks for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.